What up, y'all? It's your boy, Once Grove. This is episode 42 of C4C, casting 495 celebrities worldwide. And you're probably like, man, Grove, why are you talking so, chill on the mic? Why are you so, low-key? Man, what's up, dog? And I'm like, man, it's the fall season. In other words, it's football season. And man, it's almost October in a few days. 495 has a history of football game patronage, man. We used to go to football games, man, at the beginning of the fall. Bro. Man, it would start out like this. We'd start out in the northernmost part of the city, right? Yeah, down along the riverside. And we would walk outside and the wind would be blowing and it'd be like the fall and shit. No rain, just Pacific Northwest, wind, I'd have some Adidas shell toe shoes on, black, white, gray, the shell toe. So it'd have the rubberized sole at the toe. I'd have some black Dickies on. In other words, basically slacks. Sometimes jeans, but I kind of eschew jeans because they're a heavy denim material. I much prefer the Dickies material that was black Dickies. The wind would be blowing. Kind of howling a little bit coming in off the coast. The leaves would be brown in the city of E. That's the EVT. And the leaves would just be blowing. My grandmother and grandfather, man, they had been in World War II, right? And so they had the property, man, the estate. And I used to take care of all of the different chores and things that need to be done to maintain the property, like raking leaves and such, mowing the lawn and doing handyman work around the property. And the wind would be blowing like this. And I'd be like, damn, it's the fall season, football season and stuff. Man, smartphones didn't exist. There was no such thing as the internet or anything, gee. Just Bloods and Crips banging on wax and whatnot. And so, it'd be fucking the fall time, and I'd be like, yo, Grandma, gee, I'm about to roll out with the homies. She'd be like, I bet. And then niggas would roll up and be like, Grove, come on, dog, let's go. And I'd be like, well, hold up, get out real quick just for a minute. I gotta finish raking up these leaves and stuff and doing a little tidying up around the property. They'd be like, aight, but let's make it quick. And I'd be like, you mean DJ Quick, homie? And they'd be like, haha, that's funny. And then DJ Quick would be playing in the background. And my homie Shirako and shit, or one of the homies rides and shit with the bass frequency. You feel me? And the wind would be blowing all my homies had black hoodies, sweat jackets, black ball caps, black parkas, black gear, black everything. And then you just see a little faint outline of an insignia that said DIE, Deep and Ever 495. And the wind would be howling shit was ultra tight. So we would leave the one spot and then we would go some blocks down the road. And then this is after we raked some leaves, after the lawn was mowed and the lawn was trimmed up with the trimmer, And then it was all landscaped perfectly, some Freemasonry, some perfect art masterpiece type shit, like a nigga Savant B. Grover. So we would just mash through this exquisite, like, Riverside District historic where everything was, like, perfect, like Michelangelo, Rene, and, like, Rembrandt on some real G shit, bloods. We roll past some fucking rival Crips and shit at the time, and they'd hit us up with C's, and we'd be like, fuck you. And then we just keep rolling while the wind was like, we get a few blocks down the road and stuff, and we see some advertisements for the Oktoberfest, you know, in our city, our town, our parish, our village and shit. And we'd be like, yo, Oktoberfest, homies, about to be fucking on like Tron. And niggas was like, yeah. And then, like, we knock on one of the homies' doors. And then, like, the homie would come out and he would hop in the ride. And then we'd go like a few more blocks. And there'd be another homie. Man, by the time we got to the one spot, man, by the fucking stadium where they were playing the football games and shit, halfway across town and shit, central part of the city, from the north end going out to the south end, but like midway and shit, man, we'd have like 151 fucking soldiers from the Riverside and our connections from the Bayside and our niggas from the south end who we were allied with. Man, we'd have like 151 Riverside soldiers, and they were fucking down as fuck, dog. On some blood gang shit, but keep in mind we also had Crip niggas with us who wasn't hitting us up with fuck you like middle fingers like when we rolled by earlier. These cats were our friends, dog, and they was allied with us, and they wasn't on some fuck you slob shit. They was like, nigga, this is fucking Criminal Alliance. We're part of this organization, 495. And the wind will be howling like, that's in the EVT, man, on the West Coast in the fucking fall/autumn when the leaves are brown and stuff like that. And then, man, like in the future, 495, man, became international because it wasn't really just about one city. And it wasn't about one town, and it wasn't about one state or one region. No, it was not. It was about supersymmetry. Supersymmetric mathematics, because you see 495 isn't really about a city, and it's not about a street gang, and it's not about one thing. It's about a lot of different things, and what it really represents, man, is supersymmetric mathematics, and that's what 495 really stands for and really means. We were just feeling the power of it, man, as this organization in this city that we're from. But man, 495 we discovered was worldwide, man, and multi-dimensional the whole time. And the whole time, the wind was blowing like, and so, man, we would meet up at these stadiums and stuff like across town for these different football games, depending on which high school at the time, because, man, we were high school students. And, man, it was like, so ultra rad, because this was the 1980s going into the early 1990s. I would go with like the year 1990, and then 1991, and then 1992. And man, it wasn't just young men, it was young men and young women. So we had a fraternity and a sorority. And yes, this is before we were ever even in college, because we had friends back in the day who actually were older that would buy us 40s and shit. And they would buy us packs of fucking cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? I.e. smokes. In some countries, they call them fags. We call them squares. And I'm not talking about like a sucker. I'm talking about like a cigarette, nigga, that you smoke that we call cigarettes. Because, nigga, we bloods gang. And we be smoking. And some weed that we used to call trash. We call it, you know, smoking the trash. The Buddha, the Bud, the Indo. Nigga, the formula tray. Nigga smoking the dank, homie, the Doja, and hitting the big on the side like a new pimp, aka Newport, aka Cool, aka maybe Campbell or Marlboros, nigga, but don't smoke cigarettes or bigarettes, cause they're both the same thing and they both are fucking bad for your health. But we used to blaze, nigga, back in the day, and the wind would be blowing in the background like, and the leaves would be fucking brown in the EVT, dog.